Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to everybody that supports my channel and means well. Thank you so very much. Okay. And yes, I hear my subscribers. Okay. I hear y'all saying that this is beneath me. I hear it. But what age do you supposed to be? Somebody said you too old to be doing this. So what age is it that you stop caring if somebody is coming at you? Y'all please tell me, what age are you supposed to be that you're not supposed to respond back to somebody that keeps constantly picking at you? Picking at you, don't got nothing else to do but. What age is the cutoff that you be like, oh, I'm too old to respond? I don't know, y'all. I just feel like acting goofy right now. I am in such a good mood. Okay? And I've been sipping a little bit. Just a little bit. But it just puzzles me that people can't take what they dish out, and neither does people that follows him. They can't take somebody else saying something about him, but he can talk about everybody else, and nobody's supposed to say nothing. So sorry to y'all, but sometimes I just feel like bringing the claws out. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to talk about this Kodak Black, y'all. Okay? Is Kodak Black crazy, y'all? Or is he next? He was born on 11. That is a manifestation day. So they love to, throw their sacrifices out on people like this. Okay? To be honest with y'all, I thought this guy was, I don't really keep up with him that much. I know that, he got out of jail because of the president and all that other good stuff. But I never really listened to his music. I don't know a lot about him. But I'm going to say this, okay? He did something real stupid when he got out. Now, even though I didn't know him, I thought that he was like worth millions, to be honest, especially what I was hearing. I thought he was worth some money, child. Okay, y'all? I looked up his information, and it says that he is worth $750,000. Not even $1 million yet, okay? Now he might have lost money while he was in, locked up and everything like that. So he might have, fell off a little bit. I don't know. But since he got out, okay? Now I do know one thing. People was paying for pardon. So maybe he paid for that pardon. Could be why, some of his money left. Okay. And word on the street is somebody owes him some money. Okay. And they don't want to pay him right now. Now, what puzzles me the most is you're worth $750,000 and you goes out and, on a boat, and you throws $100,000 in the ocean. I don't get this. I don't get this at all. If I had been on the boat with him, I think I would have had a net on the other side, You know what I'm saying? But this is what he did. This is what he showed it. He made a video and he took $100,000 and threw it into the ocean. Now, not only did he do that, he went to the bathroom. He wasn't finished. And he took stacks and stacks and stacks of money and flushed it down the toilet. Okay? Now, some people were saying that this was some kind of, some kind of ritual for the throw money away, I guess. I don't know. People is weird. Some people think you throw some money away, maybe they think it's gonna come back tenfold. I don't know. But he got a lot of slack from doing it. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was saying how stupid it was, that people need money and people hurting, and especially now with this, a lot of people not working, they scared to work, people scared to move around. Everywhere you going, it is help wanted, help wanted, help wanted signs everywhere. And it's not because people don't want to work, it's because people are scared to work. Okay, yeah, I know people are still getting, their unemployment and things like that, but to be honest with y'all, people are petrified to go back to work. A lot of people lost loved ones, and people that it didn't touch, they don't understand. But us, a lot of people lost several family members. Okay, because people were still having get-togethers, and people would have a get-together, and then the cousin, the brother, the sister, the mother, this is how it was going down. Okay, so people are scared to move around. All right, so people were a little bit peed off at him about that. You are in a position that you can be helping your people, and you turn around and you flush it down the toilet, okay? And you throw it overboard instead of give it to somebody that need it. Now, a video came out of him going to the hood. It looked like a project area or something like that. It don't matter, okay? But he went to a place where they had like 100, apartments or something like that, and he went and bought 100 air conditioners, and he went and passed them out in the hood. Okay, so I guess he wanted to try to reverse some of the stupidity that he put out by throwing the money away. Now, if there were 100 units in those buildings, y'all, this man could have gave every last one of them people that just knocked from door to door and gave them $1,000. Okay, they could have bought an air conditioner and had some change left. Okay, there are so many people in need, elderly people that's sick, people got all kind of stuff going on right now. So to me, he went and did this, which it was a good thing. It was still a good thing. Okay, but to me, he did it to try to cool down what people were saying about it, because it made them look really, really bad. Okay, and it makes you wonder, where is these rappers' heads at? Okay, they make this music so that they can cause chaos in the hood. They cause chaos with other rappers, and half of the time it's fake beef. But it's fake beef between you and this artist because you all are making money off of this. But it's not fake beef when it gets to the streets, because you got a lot of stupid people that believe that all of these rappers are really into it, and then they have different street associates into it over these rap lyrics. Okay, so it is it's a lot that they're doing, even though they are not in the streets no more, a lot of them, but a lot of them still are, but a lot of them ain't, and they done moved out the neighborhood and they doing their own little things. And they're still putting this music out, keeping the people in the neighborhood into it with each other. Okay? And a lot of people is feeling this. I'm going to say this. A lot of people is feeling this. They're feeling like a lot of rappers is getting what they deserve when they're being taken out and stuff. People are saying that's what they get. This is what they're saying. And they're saying this because they're putting out this demonic music and causing chaos in the community. They know it's a lot of people out here self-medicating themselves with this street associate stuff. Okay? And they ain't thinking right. Their brains don't work. A lot of them brain don't work, and they ain't even doing the self-medication. A lot of them is like a little bit cuckoo. Okay? You can't please everybody. I'm going to say that to you. You can't please everybody. You can't. You have to be yourself. But I think it's time for them to open their eyes and start, really realizing how they affect their people and their communities. They think that they're making a song. They go into these studios and they do their little rap song, and then, it's a hit and put it out. They don't really, I don't know if they don't care about the effect that it's causing on the community, or it's just about the money for them. I told you, this materialistic thing. I was taught about this when I was little. Okay, when we used to be having to go to the little meetings and this and that, I was always taught about, being materialistic was not a good thing. And now I understand why. Okay, I like to have nice things. Okay, I do, but it's not something that, it's not mandatory. Okay, it's not mandatory that I go and buy, everything that's name brand. It's not, and that I think that's a good thing. Okay, I think it's a good thing because so many people that's materialistic, even that I grew up around. Okay, and all they talk about is, name brand stuff and this and that and this. A lot of people that, like I said, that's materialistic, they do not have morals. Okay, they don't have no morals. And it ain't that they haven't been taught, because I do believe a lot of people then taught their kids some sense and they went another route. And this is something that, been going on for a long time. People go another route. Even though they could have good parents. Okay, they could have good parents, and the child just don't listen. So sometimes you can't blame the parents, but the majority of the time you can. The majority of the time you can, because a lot of people that's out here doing the things that they're doing, believe it or not, their parents and, people that raised them and everything, they grew up with, they're a big part of why they are the way they are. Just like I was telling y'all about, a lot of people right now are raising their kids to be hitters. They raising their kids to be takers. You don't have to, they think putting in work means watching somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going to work and take care of your family like everybody else, their whole mind is off. They think that, I put in work today. What you do? I watched them for 5 hours today to make sure that they was on their little regular routine, going to work and coming home. So when I get ready to get them, I know their routine. This is what's out here right now. People that's sitting back watching other people so that they can take from them. This is what's going on. And it's a sad situation, but it is what it is. People are putting in work watching your babies out playing, paying attention to see if you watching. Because if they see you're the type of parents that lets your guards down and let your kids just play all on the front, go all up and down the block, and you in and out the house on the phone and ain't studying them, then they're putting in work. They're putting in work to see what all they got to do to get to you and yours. So we got to open our eyes, y'all. We got to start thinking. Okay? I don't know if this is going on in y'all neighborhoods, but I have been noticing something. Okay? I have been noticing these white, like, vans. Okay? And I know work vans because a lot of people, they promote with their vans. They put their business stuff on there and this and that and that and this. Okay? But when you got these white vans and they're rolling around your neighborhood and the windows is tinted and they don't have no business information on the trucks and stuff like that either, beware. Okay? Be careful, because there is a ring of people that's out here and taking people, okay? Not just kids, they're taking grown folks too, okay? And yeah, I gotta start opening y'all eyes and pay attention. They show the news every day, every day. But at the same time, people is not paying attention. They see people, you know, kids, you know, on the news being taken. And they turn around and they watch it, but then they turn around and you ain't watching your kids. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to a lot of stuff that's going on right now. People are getting desperate about a lot of things. And not only that, a lot of these kids are being taken out of the country. A lot of people are being taken out of the country. And it's much easier for them to move around with that person in another country. Everybody's minding their business. They ain't paying no attention. Ain't no flyers out. Ain't no, them people ain't looking for them. Not there. So a lot of them is being moved out the country. That's why a lot of them ain't being found. Because this is what they're doing. And they wear their little bodies out until they can't wear them out no more. And then it's on to the next. So we got to start opening our eyes and being smart. Even these rappers, they got to start somewhere. They have to start doing something with their music. If you are talented, it doesn't matter what you sing about, what you rap about. If you have talent, you're going to make it regardless. Now, we ain't saying that, we want everything soft and cushiony out here. But look where we are right now. Look where we are. And it makes you wonder, it makes you wonder about the purpose of the whole thing. They're always talking about depopulation. I don't think we've ever been depopulated like we've been depopulated now, recently, okay? Ever since this COVID been out, look how many African Americans was lost. More than any race. More than any race. Our race was taken out. Look at the music. The music is set up for us to fight with each other, take each other out, just cause chaos. Okay? Look at the way things have, transpired from all these years, from Tupac all the way to now. Look where we at right now. Look at all the rappers that the Alphabet Boys is investigating. Look at all the rappers that we have lost. Look at all the rappers that's in jail right now. Because they think the new thing is do a crime and rap about it. Do a crime and rap about it. I don't know what happened to that show, America's Dumbest Criminals, but they need to bring it back. And they need to do a rappers edition of all just rappers. That's what they need to do. Of what not to do. Because people and these little boys and these little girls and people that love rap music, they're coming up and they're listening to this crap. And they're believing a lot of this junk. They believing it's true. They're believing, they're really beefing. They believing they really about that life. And a lot of them ain't. A lot of them probably never even been arrested. A lot of them probably never had to sell anything or street pharmacy stuff or hit the cuts or, whatever. A lot of them, they haven't. I do believe even some bloggers out here, they act like they know about street stuff, but I don't think they even know. And it's nothing spectacular about that either. And Lord knows, street association stuff ain't for the females. It really ain't for the females at all. Because they just used. That's it. They have no rules that, protects them from anything. You just, hang on. That's it. Unless they have like a lot of family members that's, a part of that street association life. And they don't have no problem. Okay? If all your brothers is in the same street association as you good. But if you're a female and you out here trying to fit in and, be around these guys, they don't care. They don't care about you. They don't. They'll throw you under the rug in a minute. And it does not matter what you do, how you hang out with them, how you make money, whatever it is. They do not care. And Lord knows help you if you're dating one of the people, that's in the street association life with you. Okay? And you start having problems with this person. And you might even want to go to the other street associations and be like, I'm plugged with y'all too. Can I get some aid and assist? And I'm here to tell you it's not going to happen. You on your own. Because you know what they tell you? That's personal. If you go and try to get anybody to, help you with the problem that you have, this is what you're told. Now, after you go to that person or persons that's in the street association with you, and you try to get somebody to listen to you so that things won't get out of hand. And they don't. They tell you that's your personal problem, honey. You're on your own with that. That's personal. Now, you're on your own. Now when you're having problems with this person and you are to fend for yourself. Okay? You're to fend for yourself from this person. Okay? And that's what you do. You take a stand and be like, it's him or it's me. Okay? And as soon as you defend yourself, them same people you went to and say, I need some help because, I'm having a problem with him. We not together no more. But he's still, causing me problems. Those are the same people that will be right, just like Mo3 said. When somebody doing it to you, it's okay. But when you defend yourself, everybody got something to say. Oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't do that to him. Oh, no. But as long as that person is doing something to you, it's okay. Street association life is not for the females. It's not for the guys either, because they turn on each other too. They're jealous of each other. You can't trust people that you grew up with. You can't trust they gonna have your back for anything, because a lot of people, when they pull out money, it's a whole nother ball game. Okay, when you pull out some money, all them friendships go out the door, and people is ready to say, oh, here, let me show you this, let me tell you this, let me show you this, let me that. So when I tell you, this is not the life y'all want or think y'all want, it's not. You will end up having kids that's going to repeat that cycle and be in the same crap. Okay? Or you're going to end up one of these females that your guy go to jail and you sitting back waiting on them, looking like a fool. Looking like a fool. Your life just passing you by, waiting on somebody that soon as they get out, they're going to mistreat you. So think about what people are trying to say to y'all that's out here and still in that life. Think about this, okay? Because everybody is not out here to hurt nobody. Sometimes people is on here to spread their truth. Sometimes people is on here to, be an example of what not to do. Okay? And when I say something like what I just said to y'all, it's a true story. It's something that I dealt with when I was out here about that life. And sitting back now just thinking about everything and everybody that was around me and how everything went down and this and that, it made me realize that, there were a lot of haters. There were a lot of haters back then. So you're going to have haters when you're doing something else. You're going to have haters when you're doing good. When you're trying to do good, you're going to have haters that want to see you fail. And it's as simple as that. They want to see you fail. Back to this depopulation stuff. Because there's a lot of that going on. I also wanted to mention the fact that we already know the crimes. We already know all, the hitting up of the neighborhoods, just so much just unnecessary stuff that don't make any sense. We already see this. We already see how this, street pharmacy stuff has affected our lives in so many ways. And speaking of affecting somebody's lives in so many ways, I'm thinking about, what is her name? Keisha Cole. I always liked her. I feel like we have some kind of connection Okay, as far as she's been through a lot in her life. Okay, and I didn't have the type of life that she had, as far as her mother, and you know being given to someone else and someone else raising her and all of that, and her mother being on this street pharmacy stuff, y'all, and just being a part of the breakdown of our community. I guess I felt something for her for that, you know. But she just lost her mother. The one that was, doing the street pharmacy stuff. And she lost her. They found her on her birthday. And she had, did too much street pharmacy stuff, y'all, that we know of so far. And that's how she was taken out, that we know of, that they're reporting. And rest in peace to her mother, okay? Because even though, her mother gave her away, she gave her to somebody that loved her, that raised her and took care of her. So that speaks volumes when your mother give you to somebody that they know they're going to do better than them. And they know they just can't do it. So, it's sad in itself that what happened, but it's also sad in itself that, they found on her birthday. On her birthday. And I don't know that y'all watched the show when she, Keisha Cole had her show. Because I used to love her show. I loved me some Frankie and her sister Neffy and all of that. So I used to watch her show all the time. And I think that's why the show maybe got canceled, because of, the mother or whatever, still doing her street pharmacy stuff. But in the show, they always show Keisha Cole one looking for her mama. And that's heartbreaking when you gotta go looking in, spots and this and that to go find your mama, and you hoping ain't nothing happened because you ain't heard from her in a few days and this and that. And it seemed like this was always something that she was afraid of. It seems like this is how she knew that she was gonna go out, that she was going to be looking for her mama, and then she was gonna find her somewhere and gone. And this is exactly what happened. It's crazy how things happen, y'all. It's crazy how stuff lines up, and you don't expect it, but at the same time, was her life. This is what, she was used to. And I think in her heart, she felt like sooner or later, she was hoping that it wasn't going to happen, but I think she kind of felt that this was how it probably was going to go down because of her lifestyle. So she's in my prayer right now because she really wanted her mom to get off that stuff, and she really wanted her mom to do better. And even though she was having issues with her sisters and them not getting along and this and that, because this is how it is. The family breakdown is so messed up now. Okay? There is no treat me like you want to be treated no more, And I guess that's why I took to her. Okay, I was going through things like she was going through with her family members and her sisters and this and that, and y'all get along and then you don't get along, and you can clearly see they missed each other, but at the same time you can also clearly see that no matter how bad you want to get along with people, sometimes it just don't happen because of stuff that's not even in your control. You can't change a person. That person can't change you. And if you don't get along, sometimes you just have to walk away from people. You have to walk away, and you just have to just let it go, because Now, no matter how, sometimes you even care about a person. Sometimes it just don't work. It just don't work. And you can try. You can try and try and try. But if a person ain't willing to meet you halfway and you didn't put your foot down and got to a certain age and you like, I ain't got to deal with this no more. You meet me halfway, we there. If you fall short somewhere, I'm gone. And this is how people are. And this is how she was with her family. This is how she was. And she was starting to feel like, they were trying to just use her. So there was like, there was a problem with that. Anyway, I just feel like running my mouth tonight, don't I, y'all? I had some days off and now I am just up and feeling good, feeling nice. They got this new drink out now. It's called Crown and Cola. I don't know if y'all have tried it, but it is good. It's already mixed with some pop and it come in like a 4-pack. Nice. They're not even strong either. They kind of just right. I mean, I usually like my tea with it, but the cola is good. It's good. So I'm feeling a little something, something. But yeah, it's a lot, y'all. A lot to deal with. A lot to deal with as a race. With all of even the blogging, y'all. Look how it is right now. Look how as bad as you want to get along with people, it's hard. It's really hard. And especially when you're doing YouTube videos. Okay? Because half the time you wonder, like, why is this person even mad? But you see how messed up it is out here, y'all. You see how it's easy for even other people that's doing crimes to reach out to people that's blogging and affect their videos and make them go at other people's videos. It's just crazy how everything is set up right now. It's weird. It's very weird. And at the same time, you can ignore it as much as you can until people be looking like, what is this person's problem? But you can't. Sometimes you can ignore it, sometimes you can't. It is what it is. And then you got polices now. You got people in the churches investing and buying stock in funeral homes. I'm still trying to get over that. How can you be somebody that's preaching the word of God and you're investing in funeral homes? In funeral homes. How can that possibly be? On one hand, you're preaching. You're preaching in the church, telling people to stay close to God, reminding all the street associates that, you got to pay your tithes, whatever they call it, titch, whatever. No matter what crime you're doing, as long as you pay me, you will be forgiven. They are literally preaching to street associates and telling them it's okay to go out and do what you're doing as long as you pay it forward. Another thing that I found out, that a lot of people that's, in the churches right now, they are ex street associates, some of them. So that in itself is odd to me. That's odd. Because, I mean, if you was about that life and you want to change people's life because you done been through some things and you want to, you want them to do better. You want them to learn from your mistakes. You should be a example of what not to do if you was from the street and now you are a preacher or a bishop or something. But people are getting positions and stuff now just so they can be plugged. That's so they can control things. Now, we seeing that everywhere. They're lining up jobs with people they know that they can do dirt for them. They can help hide stuff that they're doing. This is what they're doing. So who do you trust? Who do you trust? And it's crazy because they have all of these elderly people going to church. They going to church, they giving them money. And sometimes the preacher or the bishop, whatever you want to call them, they will help out somebody at the church just so they can make themselves look good. But we're finding out now, in the background, these people are behind a lot of the crimes that's going on. They're calling shots. They're putting their 2 cents in as to, helping the hitters take out who they want to take out. And then they have their little sons or daughters sitting back thinking they so hard. And never mind the things that they're doing. They're thinking they so hard. They're making rap songs and singing about, I'll put you in the dirt and my daddy will do the service. This is what we have come to. And it's sad. It is sad. People getting taken out on expressways. As if we ain't leaving fast enough for them. It's like they're coming up with something else. Every time you turn around, it's something else, something else, something else. Every time you turn around. And it's like a serious conspiracy against minorities. Another thing that they seem like they did just to keep their foot on our necks. And that was these PPP loans. I have been reading on, some PPP stuff. And checking out some videos and stuff like that on keeping up with what's going on. And they have a long list of people that they are arresting, y'all. Now, get this. I want y'all to listen to me on this, okay? Those PPP loans. Just say you got $20,000, okay? Just say you got $20,000, $30,000. This whole thing seemed like it was set up to lock up more minorities. Especially right now during this whole COVID stuff. This was to have control over locking a bunch of people up. And the crazy part, why give it to people? If they could not prove, you would think that people would do their homework on these people before they passed this money out, but they didn't. They just passed it out to people. Okay? And like I said, if you got a $20,000, $30,000 loan, this is not the kicker part, okay? Because people was like, oh, you can pay this money back and you clear. Okay? No. They are giving out fines. And the fine is way more than what you get. Whatever loan you got, the fine is 10 times more, okay? So if you got like a $30,000 loan, then the fine is like $250,000. Okay. So it's like set up for you to fail. I don't know who all went and got these loans, but I'm going to tell y'all this. You better give it back before you get contacted. Because once you get contacted and they come out to your house, that's when the fine kicks in. Okay? And that fine ain't nothing nice. If you cannot pay this fine, 20 years. Now, I don't know if the years go up, the more money you get, but I know around $20,000, $30,000, they're talking about 20 years, y'all. Was this a whole nother thing set up to put us in chains? Because, like I said, why did they give this out to so many people? You can prove you got a business through your taxes. So if you had tax papers, people like that should have been first to get these loans, okay? And then maybe stroll down to somebody else. But they still should have had somebody to make sure that the people that they were giving these loans would really had businesses. This government is set up so crazy that it is literally set up for us to fail. It is. And you got people that thinking for the moment and they not thinking about tomorrow. They're going out and they're going shopping with this loan money. They not spending it towards the business. Which would have made more sense. But watch, just like you had all these people dropping from this COVID, watch how it's going to be so many people that's going to start coming up missing. And you're going to find out they locked up. They locked up because of PPP loans. So, baby, get ready. And I'm telling y'all now, if you have the money, pay it back before they come kicking in your door. Because if you don't, you go into jail. Because a lot of these people, if you did this loan in the first place, so you already know you don't have that money to pay it back. Some people were smart. They flipped the money and paid it back. People going out buying jewelry and gold and other countries coming back here selling it and flipping it. And paid it back before they even was on to them. But you got so many people that, like I said, this materialistic stuff is real. They were out here buying jewelry and purses and all kind of stuff. And now they looking crazy. I even read a story about a woman that set up a GoFundMe page. She set up a GoFundMe page to try to get people to send her money so she can pay back the PPP loan so she won't go to jail. Now, I don't know if she getting anything. I ain't even looked to see because I was like, that's so stupid. It don't even make no sense because why you do it in the first place? What do you have to show for it? Going out to the club, you got a new outfit on, new purse. Some people probably even bought a little car or something. But what do you have to show for it now? I got a closet full of clothes. Who gonna be wearing them clothes while you locked up? people are not listening. They're not using their brains. And they're not peeping how they call themselves trying to, lock up the police for taking out somebody. Okay? The guy that took the guy out had his knee on his neck. And they wanted us to rejoice because they finally locked somebody up for something they did. But look how they do one thing and then they set up for another thing. They set up a whole nother plan to keep people down. And all they had to do was do their homework in the first place. It's just like those checks they gave out. Everybody didn't get those stimulus checks. Everybody didn't get that. They did as much as homework as they could. They did send out a couple checks to people that had passed away and this and that and made some mistakes. But to give out the money that they gave out to all of these different people, and I mean some people was buying mansions. People was getting millions and millions and millions of dollars in loans. Some football player or somebody, they even applied for a PPP loan and they just got in trouble. They know how to reel something out and people take the bait. And then later on, you sitting back looking crazy. People need to use their mind. The government ain't finna be giving you no money for nothing. Not like that. And you just gonna enjoy it and think that everything gonna be okay. That's not gonna happen. Somebody told me, one of the ski sisters, I don't know if she the sister or the cousin, I don't know. Somebody said that she got a PPP loan and that the other cousin or sister, she was doing ones that was signing people up for it. Okay? I'm hearing word on the street that she is opening up a restaurant. The baby girl. The one that was pregnant, that was on the bed when, Miss Dean did her little live and everything. She's the one. Now, to be honest with you, she could have got a PPP loan. I don't know. Well, yes, I do. Because I got some paperwork saying that she got a PPP loan. She did get some from the paperwork that I'm looking at. And matter of fact, I'll post this so you all can see it. But she did get a loan. But I still do also believe that they were paid too. They were paid to do something else too. I do believe that. That she got some kind of cut for that. I do believe it. Anyway, it's like 3 in the morning. So I'm going to go to sleep because I got things to do. Okay? I done ran my mouth enough. But, I had to because I know y'all, I hadn't been on here for a while, so I had to get up here and run my mouth. Just a little bit. Okay, y'all. But anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching, y'all. Like I told y'all, I have to start talking about some other stuff sometime because, things are winding down with that case, and we've pretty much narrowed it down to the higher ups that had some part in it. We've pretty much narrowed it down to that. So yeah, I have to get to some other things. I also wanted to talk about the protests. Okay, so people were talking about the protests in the comment section, and they were asking if the protest was still on. So I'm gonna go over that just a little bit. Okay. Somebody came in my comment section and they wanted me to announce the protest for them. Okay. And that, they were going to handle the other end. Okay. All I want you to do is just announce it. So I announced it on my page. Okay. Which it was a good idea to do, to bring awareness that, a lot of things is being covered up. A lot of people that were involved are lying, and they got scapegoats in there that they're trying to put this on. And so I thought it was a good cause. Okay. So I had people coming to my email, and they were saying that they were going to be, bringing out cases of water and stuff like that, so people wouldn't get, dehydrated and stuff like that, and ice and stuff like that. So I was trying to keep you all informed. So the person that was in charge or was helping out with stuff like that, they told me that they were going to, contact the police station, and they were going to find out if they were still going, if people were doing the proper things they needed to do in order to do the protest, basically. Because apparently you can't just show up somewhere. You have to put in paperwork saying that you want to do a protest on a particular date. So you have to put this, this paperwork in. And she's keeping up with that because she's from there. And she just been letting me know. So she told me about the 15th, if they have not put the paperwork in, then she was going to cancel the waters and all of that stuff for people doing the protest and let me know. So she contacted me, and she told me that she called up there on the 15th, and the police told her that nobody put in no paperwork for no protest or nothing like that. So she canceled the water and everything. So as far as I know, it's never been, even the paperwork never even went in. I'm not from there. They asked me to announce it so that this is what I keep telling y'all, we don't do the proper things that we need to do to stand on things we need to stand on. Okay? So as far as I know, they haven't put the paperwork in so that they can do the protest where they wanted to do it at. Okay, y'all? So that's my update. Okay, if I hear anything else, because I don't even think I've been seeing the people back in the comment section that asked me to do the protest, but I haven't done no videos in a few days, so maybe I'll hear from them, and if I do, I will let you all know what's going on. Okay, so I think I done talk y'all heads off enough, so I am going to end this video. And please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And I will try to keep bringing y'all some news. Okay, y'all? Okay. So, I will say goodnight, but it's morning. So, have a beautiful day, y'all, okay? Because people are getting up for work right now. So, have a wonderful day. And be safe, y'all. This new virus is way worse than the other one. You get way sicker than the other one. So be careful, y'all. I cannot say this enough. Be careful. I see people walking around with the mask over their mouth, not over their nose. People are saying you can get this in your eye. Less known your nose. So cover it up, y'all. And be careful. Better safe than sorry, okay? Better safe than sorry. So, peace.